people through whom every family on earth will be blessed, which Abraham then, of course, obeyed. All right. Then we get into South Africa, 1652. Jan van Riebeeck sails into Table Bay. There was a minister that, as these three ships entered into Table Bay, I don't know if you read the history on this, bowed down on his knees and prayed, and then sacrificed this mission, or submitted, if you will, this mission to God. And of course, it wasn't a religious mission. It was a mission to safeguard the trade routes of the VOC. What is that in English? The VOC. And we know what came out of that. And I remember when you study a lot of this, and Dr. Ruben Richards, which has become a close friend, have written a book on Khoisan hospitality, and he proves in this book, in the first 10 years of Jan van Riebeeck's being here in South Africa, that the Khoisan was not savage, brutal, as well as you can read in the notes. Jan van Riebeeck would say uncivilized barbarians, and they were savaged. And of course, they wasn't civilized in the sense that Europeans who came here, but they had a hospitality. They had a way of taking care of the ships that would come around the coast of South Africa for more than 150 years. And that's why you see it in the VOC documents that they would actually command Jan van Riebeeck that he shouldn't propagate a war, and he should not try to eradicate these people. He should work with them. Why? Because they were the ones that have been offering the ships goods and products and produce for their safety. Now they wanted to produce a permanent place around the Cape, but still there was issues. And what I want you to see here is that there's, again, a culture war of this type of civilization looking down in a superior way to another kind of civilization, and then finding the right to eradicate. And unfortunately, the South African history is a bloodbath of what the Europeans did with the Khoisan, and literally it was like a genocide to trying to just remove these people from the face of the planet. And as always, there was also positive stories and negative stories. I'm going to not have time for that. Then, of course, we have in 1899, we have the British Empire. And now you have South Africans, or then Afrikaners, the Boers, who fought against British dominance. And remember, that was the issue of language, was the issue of religion, it was an issue also of justice in courts and having justice in the courts. And these early trackers that moved north decided that they want to do that because of their freedom, that they want to safeguard the liberties that they have as their own people. Now, you see there's a lot of books about this, how the British then launched this imperialist, again, almost a genocide, trying to eradicate the Boers of all in any opposition. We see the thousands of people that suffered under that rule.